Hi guys. Anyway, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. We sure did. We had an event at the church over the weekend. It was a play date, which means you bring your horses or whatever to the church arena and you just play around. We had a lot of vendors. I donated a quilt. And it went for some good money. I was like, yes, yes. And I have another quilt that I'm going to try to get finished. Hopefully really soon. It just depends if we can afford the backing Saturday or not. That's going to go to the church. What am I stuck on? Okay. That is having some medical issues. And I think I've talked about this before. I'm not sure. So I'm going to finish this quilt and I'm going to auction it off at church, and all the money is going to go to that family. It's just, I really love this ministry that God has blessed me with. I'm not trying to push religion, but I am just blessed, y'all. He is so good, so good. I've got two quilts, actually. I got a really nice copper quilt top, and then I've got a pinkish one that I need to get fabric for. So payday is Saturday. I'm just gonna have to pray really hard that we can make it work. So let me show you something real quick. I gotta unbury it. Okay, so, well, that's not the right paper. I've been working on that granny square cardigan, and y'all, where is that paper? I don't have it right now. I don't know where it went, but I thought I'd be okay doing the squares that I chose, and I was wrong. The back is fine, but it's the front that's gonna have to be granny squares, I think. I don't know, because the back, the way it joins things is not gonna work out in my favor because it don't have the right spacing of stitches. So I put the back together and I held it up and I was like, this breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. Crochet is not supposed to make you sad. And I looked at it and like, it looks like a baby blanket. And I said, how horrible is that? I am that big, I guess. That's just the back panel. And let me see if I can find a piece real quick of what I'm trying to talk to y'all about. I may not have it, guys. It's buried in this mess. Y'all should see the mess that's beside me. Okay, here's a prime example. I had to put it in another square because this is for the neck. It was supposed to go like that. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to line up like that. Well, that's not going to work when you have granny squares. And I can't wrap my brain around how to do a half of this or a triangle of this. So I am just going to proceed with a block type neck. Like this is one of the panels. And then I'm going to have to make more panels. But I've learned an important lesson. And this is why I write everything down in my brain book. I keep a very detailed log. Because, you know, this is the notes just for that pattern. And I do that because there's times where So, the other thing, sorry, I thought I'm organized, but it's down there on the floor. My table ain't big enough for the both of us. So this is what I'm working on. This actually, it looks like that. Now, I don't want a short one. I've talked to y'all about this before. I want a really long one with a hood. And so I've marked it out, I mapped it out on my brain book. And I know that 10 rows is all the decrease rows. And then 1 through 24 is your length row, because it started from the bottom and is going up. So I know that when I think it looks kind of close to the size I want, then I stop and do the 10 decrease rows. So that's what I'm doing. Now this one looks horrendously wide too, but I got to remember that it's covering the back and it's going to come up around and it's going to button or whatever. I kind of want a yarn pin. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where it's made for capes. It's got a curved piece and then a skewer that goes through the bottoms of the. Anyway, I maybe can figure that out later. But here it is so far. The white strands are letting me know that every white strand is 10 rows. And I think it's going to be really big because, I'm sorry guys. Well, that's disappointing. They used a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. I'm using a 7. So it's going to be a little bit bigger, but I want it to be bigger. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big girl. And I am definitely going to start going by the millimeters, because I'm seeing in my groups that different countries and different places have different letters. So I'm getting out of that mode of, because this says I 9 5.5 crochet hook. Well, I'm just going to do the 5.5. And I cannot, for the life of me, figure out where this hook came from. I love this hook. It says the Crochet Dude on it. And a 5.50 millimeter. It does have a boy branding mark right there. BOYE. And I think it was in some crap that I bought from Goodwill. That was just a bundle stuff. But I've looked at Walmart. I've looked at Joann's. I don't know where this is coming from. But I want more. I even looked on eBay. I looked on Mercari. I don't know where this is from. But I really want more. Because 5.5 is not usually a hook I use. I use them bigger. So the 7 works out really well. And see, when I made this handle, I left that in where I can see it, like just the same way I made this handle, because of the way I hold my hooks. See, I hold it like that. So anyway, I am going to go search it on the eBays this weekend, hopefully. Because I saw a post, excuse me guys, no matter how much I drink during the day, not alcohol, water, I still have severe cotton mouth. And it makes it gets really bad when I leave the house, and it gets really bad when I start talking. So, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to sit here and stitch and talk. What was I even saying? Okay, so yeah, I saw in a couple of my groups that everybody has like a dedicated hook that they just love and can't live without. And I'm like, I have that because my hooks that I use are on my desk in front of me. I sit here all day. I could sit in my stitchy chair, but my stitchy chair does not have my dual monitors and my computer and stuff like that. So I sit at the desk, which is fine, So anyway, yeah. So anyway, we got all that. I think that is it. Oh, I have one more goodie to show you. Hold, please. Let me get this in. Okay. Okay, so y'all remember that with my... No. Uh-oh. Hold still. I was trying to do something with my thread bunch that I have. And I don't know what to do. Because mostly I'm working on, I was doing a corner to corner. It's really, really tiny thread. And I had the idea to do earrings with, here's this prototype. I still have a long way to figure out this exactly. But I pressed it and starched it. That's why it looks so flat. And I got these, let me just show you on this thing. These big hoop earrings. I'm not a gold fan. But why I got these, because I want to put stuff in my gauges that don't look ridiculous. So this is the answer. I just slide it in there and see, they don't look ridiculous. And I want to make earrings, but I'm going to have to kind of revamp my idea. So, I don't know. And find different earrings, because I don't like the gold. I don't. That's the reason I crocheted black around it. But it is what it is. So, before I run out of talking room, I know it looks like I got meth mouth, but I promise you, I don't do that garbage. You always see those people that do it, and it's annoying. I have that problem, and I'm annoyed at myself. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Enjoy your week, and stay hydrated. We're actually going to have a cold front in Texas. It's going to be high 80s, so I need to pull out my jacket. I love you guys. Take care.